Good morning, Northern California. Thanks for joining us. I'm Monica Coleman. It's Sunday, June 4th. It's officially Pride Month, and there are several places across our area today that are hosting drag brunches and events for you and your family if you would like to celebrate this weekend. Last night, crews were working to mop up a hazmat fire in North Sacramento. It happened on Opportunity Street just after 7 p.m. last night. A picnic was held in Rush Park in Citrus Heights for a 17-year-old who was shot and killed at a party 1 year ago. Antonio Rocha, but his loved ones called him Tony, was about to be a senior at Mesa Verde High School. But on May 28th of last year, he was shot and killed at a party in Carmichael. A vigil was also held last night in Davis in memory of David Bro, also known as the Compassion Guy. He was the first of the 3 stabbing victims in a string of stabbings in Davis back in late April. Our photojournalist Ayanna Williams was there and has the sights and sounds from Davis last night. Each weekend, ABC 10's Walt Gray catches up with a journalist from the San Francisco Chronicle about the biggest political stories of the week. Here's Walt with more. Let's talk sports. High school football dominated the region this weekend. We had some exciting championship games in our area. ABC 10's Kevin John joins us now with everything you need to know. Thanks, Kevin. I'll take it from here. Venus will appear especially bright in the sky this evening. ABC 10's meteorologist Brennan Menchef has a quick story about our sister planet some 66 million miles away. Well, the 2 missions are slated to launch later this decade. And Brendan, is this the only night we'll be able to see Venus?
No.
Last night, crews were working to mop up a hazmat fire in North Sacramento. It happened on Opportunity Street just after 7 p.m. last night. Tracking some of the other big stories we are following this morning, 16 migrants from Venezuela and Colombia were dropped off outside of the Diocese of Sacramento. A faith-based community organization, Pico, California, believes they were taken here on false pretenses, promised job opportunities and support at a migrant center in El Paso, Texas. This morning, we're hearing from a pastor who works with groups like this one. A vigil was held last night in Davis in memory of David Bro, also known as the Compassion Guy. He was the first of the 3 stabbing victims in a string of stabbings in Davis back in late April. Our photojournalist, Ayanna Williams, was there and has the sights and sounds from Davis last night. Remember when spell check came to the scene and many in the classroom were worried that students would abuse the software and not know how to spell? The same with the calculator. Now all those worries seem to be trivial. That's how some see the fears of ChatGPT, while others say the impact that AI devices will have on the future of the integrity in the classroom is unknown. The dean says the problem is not always cheating, and parents need to prepare students to use AI instead of avoiding it. Coming up on ABC 10 Weekend Morning News, you never know what you'll find on the back roads. John Bartel takes us to see a jewel on the Monterey coast. You never know what you'll see on the back roads. This morning, John Bartel takes us to the Monterey coast to see the jewel of the state park system. Speaking of road trips, some surveys say that more than half of Americans will be taking a road trip this year. If you are getting ready for your driving holiday, ABC's Rena Roy has some information and tips to make it a smooth and less expensive ride. And before we go this morning, here's a recap of some of the top stories we've been following for you this morning.